saying they say in Africa, cut your coat according to your size. I say, what if your size is bigger than your cloth? So you have to cut it according to your cloth or according to your money. So that the first thing is income. If your income is not able to carry your lifestyle, then you are out of order. That's why budgeting come in. So income first blueprint. You have to be looking at what are we working with? How much do we have to spend, to live, to survive, to save, to invest? Then from that amount of money, we can begin to budget around it. You don't budget based on what you feel like you need or what you need actually. You budget based on income. So that's why I call it the income first blueprint or strategy. So today we are going to shifting the mindset, budgeting according to your income. That's the word. Your budget has to be according to your income, not according to your lifestyle, not according to what you are doing, not according to who you are, but according to your income. That's what your budget have to be. A lot of people budget according to their lifestyle, and that's where people get into trouble. A lot of trouble. So let's go to the next slide. The trap of lifestyle creep. A lot of people are living a life that is not sustainable. Many times people get out of order, not by plan, because there's a saying that they say, if you fail to plan, you have already planned to fail. So budgeting is nothing but planning yourself. I was talking to somebody the other day when I was presenting about budgeting. I said, we have income variation. Some people start with 3,000. That's where they live off of. So 3,000, if 3,000 is not enough for you, then you have to make more money to be able to get to the lifestyle you want to have. So some people earn 5,000. That's all their life is in that 5,000. Some people up to 10,000. We know that there are people that spend more than all that in their life every month. But let's stay with 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000 budget every month, like in America. Talking about a family of maybe a father, mother, 3 kids or 4. Then having a mortgage, have a car note, maybe 2 car notes in the house. Life insurance also is part of the expenses for the food. Then we are talking about transportation. Every money that you spend in that month, you create a what's it called, a spreadsheet. Even you don't need to have a spreadsheet to make it fancy. You can just write it out, each expenses for the month. This, we are talking about recurring expenses, those things that will always happen. Then you put it down. Those are your needs. Then you budget according to your needs. Every month, this is what we have to spend so that you don't go out of it. That's where people get into the trap. The trap. Because you have a free credit card that is 18% or 20% because you didn't know that on the other side, the bank is killing you. Any credit card that is above 10% is not sustainable. You can spend the money, but pay it back in the 30 days so that you don't attract that interest. If you are able to pay it back without paying interest, then you are free. But if it gets past the 30 days, that's where the interest creep in. So why we spend what we earn before we even save it, and how social comparison fuel the fire. People compare their family with another family, compare their lifestyle with another person, compare their age, whatever your comparison is. That is one of the things that fuel people trying to live up to somebody that is not you. It doesn't matter what people have. If it's not your own, don't try to compete. Budgeting will help you to avoid those pitfalls. Those are little pitfalls that people get into and they never get out of it. So there's a mindset contrast when you want to get out. A lot of people that are already in debt, they know people that are already in debt also. And the only way to get out of that is to get out of that group. Because everybody wants you to be the same thing. It's like a crab mentality. If you put 3 crabs in a bucket or in a bowl, they will never come out. All of them will die there. But if it's 1 crab, that crab will just crawl out and go. But what happens to crabs is when one is trying to go, the other one will drag them down and they just keep staying in the same thing. You have to shift the mindset. How do you do that? It's lifestyle leads budget. You define your desire and the social standard. Is this thing what I need now? Income is used to fund the life you want. So you make sure everything falls under that income. Saving are an afterthought, if any. These are the people that fall out of it. But the right side, where the green is, where you live as an income lead budget. Your income is what design your budget. You define your actual mathematical reality. What can we spend this month? How much do we have? How much do we have left after we pay the necessities like the house rent, the budget, the mortgage, or maybe car note, insurance, all those things that are necessary? What is left? Food. Lifestyle is built around what income permits. It's not what your lifestyle permits. Your lifestyle has to match your income.